Should be up there now. Yeah. Yep. So I'm looking right now. As painful as it feels. Looking to see if maybe we might can push this whole trip out for like 2 weeks or a week. Just because we were really expecting to have a little bit more cash saved up. And we were expecting to get our... What? Oh, no. This panned out. Yeah. 2,600 views. How many? Yeah, it's gone down. What's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Looking right now, I'm trying to see. I posted a short earlier. I'm just curious. 24 likes, and I got up to 1.2 thousand views. That's cool. Going in the right direction. I was supposed to get on a good bit earlier. If you're rejoining us, I'm sorry. We had some stuff come up. I had to bathe the kiddo, and also, like I said, we're looking. I might, as much as I just like to, I might push this Japan trip back by a week so we can get a little bit more time to possibly get our taxes in before we head out of here and get to this thing. Because right now we're looking at it, I'm not going to get my taxes back until like halfway through this trip. And that's just, I just do not have enough money saved up right now. I feel comfortable going all the way over there. We can do it, but it's going to be like super shoestring together to the point of where it's like, I don't know, as an adult and a father, is it the right thing to do? Especially if I can just push it back by a week, if Delta will let me change my flights and stuff. I don't know. Choices and decisions. So I'm looking through here. Free cancellation. So we've got free cancellation on all of our stuff. What's up, everybody? We got 17 people in here right now. If you could, leave us a like and a sub. What I'm doing right now is I'm going through, we're just chatting and hanging out. That, and I am trying my hardest to figure out whether or not I can push this little trip of ours back a week. I was thinking peak Japan time was mid-March, but I don't think it is. It's mid-February or mid-April. Because of the cherry blossoms? I don't know. This is going to be a stunt if I can pull it. Oh, that's for damn sure. How's everybody doing tonight? If you're just joining us and hanging out, how was your day? Mine was definitely interesting. It's been a great day. All things considered. That's for sure. For real though, if you're just hanging out here, what are you doing? Give us a like, give us a sub, give us a hello, give us a troll, give us something. Give me some input. Come on now. It's hard to talk to people if ain't nobody talking. Any of the regulars in the chat? Any of our regular friends? Got 3 folks in here. Alright, so I'm looking at our stuff right now. I want to pop it up on the screen, but I don't want to cause myself any harm by showing some stuff I shouldn't be showing, huh? You know what I mean? I'm looking at my reservations. We paid, so we get to Japan on the 4th. We stay the 4th and the 5th in Tokyo in Asakusa, or not even in Asakusa. We're like around the corner from Asakusa. And we're going to go from Asakusa to Kyoto. We're gonna say from the 5th to the 12th in Kyoto. I'm going from the 12th of Kyoto over to Osaka. We're gonna stay in Osaka to the 19th, and then we're gonna have a break. Yo, what's up? Welcome back. Leave when? I don't want to say it like that way. Old Leve Wanche. Go to Japan, do it. You can do it. I'm shoestringing this thing together the way it is. Welcome back, Courtney Reed. What's good? What's good? We're hanging out, chilling and relaxing, trying to not be stressed out of my mind. I feel like I could throw up at any minute. Buddy, I'm poor. You, listen. I know by like popping in and, you know, me saying, oh, I'm going to Japan and this and that, it kind of sounds like I might have some. I have no money. We're going on this trip, like we're leaving and going on this trip, like the flight itself, I paid for it with mileage that I got from buying shipping labels on my eBay business. Like, we're poor too, dude. I am nowhere near not poor. That's why, so like the whole trip, this is the problem I'm running into right now. This is what's stressing me out so freaking bad, right? So I don't know about you. I don't know, are you in the US or who all's in the US? Who files taxes every year, right? I thought, so every year I file my taxes, I'll file my taxes at the absolute last second you could possibly file your taxes. Yeah, I know, right? Well, here's the deal. Here's the send it on that. I file my taxes generally every year, the very last day you can file your taxes. So I have no idea what day taxes open up, right? Texas? Yeah. Texas, yeah, you know what it is. So I always thought you could file your taxes on the 1st of January. And we've got a kid now, so we're like guaranteed some amount of money back because of the kid credit. So I was like, well, shoot. We'll just use our taxes. We'll roll with our tax money on it. Well, little did I know, you can't file your taxes till the freaking 26th. I did not know that. I'm a slacker, and I always file my taxes last minute. So we were kind of hinging on that being the case. And then like a month ago, I realized, oh, I can't do that. I can't rely on my taxes for that. So we're trying to sit here. We've been doing really good. The shop's been doing really good. I've been really, 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 really blessed. We've sold consistent. Just max out your credit card and flee the country. I don't have credit cards, dog, besides that one. And baby, she's maxed. It's my business card. So that's the problem with it is I pay it off every month, but I spend it all back on it every month because it's my business card. It's what I roll all my business transactions through, right? I buy it. So I thrift and I buy stuff. So I thrift. Everything I thrift, I buy on it. Everything that all of my business expenses, anything I can call a business expense, I slap on it. Anything I can, any of my shipping labels, that's what paid for it, is these shipping labels. Is I bought all my shipping labels on that card, and we ended up over the course of a year and a half or so, I got 100,000 miles on it, and that's what we bought our tickets with. So like the most expensive part is the flight. Like I'm looking at my hotels right now, right? So my hotel in Tokyo is the most expensive out of all of them. It's going to cost us $80 for the one night we're spending in Tokyo. Then on from the 5th to the 12th, we're going to be in Kyoto, and we got an okay. I mean, I'm getting cheaper, as cheap as I can get with these hotels. It's going to be like $382 for that one, and then it's $388 for the hotel in Osaka. And those are a week long. Like it's only going to cost me $380 for a week long in these hotels. But the problem is, it's like, I don't know. It's everything in between that, and I don't want to get over there and be dead broke the entire time. Because, like, I still have to pay my bills while we're gone. We're going to be there for a month. We're going for a solid month. Whoa, buddy! Bluck, man. I hadn't seen you in forever. Man, stressing my ass off. Stressing my ass off trying to figure out, how we're gonna hamstring or shoestring this thing together, dude. We're about to leave. We got 13 days right now as it stands till we leave for Japan, and I've still got so much money I need to make. I still got another. For me to feel comfortable, I still got another like $2,000 I need to make, or my taxes need to come in quick. Not easy. Yeah, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Sure ain't. Yeah, so That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to. The problem is, if I could just get my bonkers, stay safe on your trip, have a blast, and make the trip your... I will do. Well, I'm gonna film the whole thing. Make sure you sub. We're taking a 1-year-old. I have a 1-year-old son. It's gonna be a 15-hour flight. You want to see some chaos? Sub up, cause I'm gonna vlog this whole bad boy. Man, I appreciate it. I don't need luck. I have God on my side, but I definitely need to work my ass off for the next couple weeks. Yeah. Yep. Gotta work my ass off. Gotta do some work. I'm gonna keep doing this too, though, because I wanna hang out with people, and I wanna grow the channel, and I wanna be able to do something with it while I'm over there, you know. Yeah, I got to. I gotta get all this stuff behind me online. I got piles of shit I gotta get on the internet, dude. Piles. We've been super fortunate. We made pretty good money the last few days off the shop. But yeah, man. Block, how you doing, man? How you been? I haven't seen you in a fortnight, my guy. I saw you left a comment the other day, and I'm sad we missed you, but I'm glad you got to pop on this one. Really happy to see you, dude. I haven't seen any of the rest of the old crew in a hot minute, man. I bet you they probably unsubbed because I took like a month-long hiatus. I got really low for a pinch of time. I had to hit the bottom of the barrel for just a little bit to realize how fortunate I really am. So I had to take some time for me. But we're back now, dude. I've been streaming every day. I stream on here every day, and then I stream on Whatnot every day too, dude. Trying to sell stuff on there. Trying to get peddle my goods, you know. But oh, that, and I got saved. In the in-between. Christ entered my heart. It's been fantastic. It's been a wild ride. YouTuber, the eBay salesman, the Whatnot guy, the Depop dude. Dude, I'm doing all of it now, man. I'm on all kinds of stuff. I have been into it. We're getting into the arcade game stuff pretty hard now too. I'm trying to. I've got to get I got to spend a little bit more time doing that too. That's really why I'm wanting to push this trip back a week or two, so maybe I can get an arcade game or two sold in the meantime. We're gonna go pick up an original Popeye tomorrow. I'm pretty excited by that. It's not my money. It's the joint venture between my father and I. We're gonna go pick up a Popeye, an original Popeye, the Sailor Man arcade game. I'm great. Just been busy. Yeah, man, dude. I feel you on that for real. If you're just tuning in, give us a like and a sub. I hate freaking asking, but nobody will come in here, and we won't get anybody new if we don't. I'm trying to hit 300. Help us hit 300 subs. Help a poor boy hit some 300 subs, man. But yeah, it's been a wild little go here the last little bit. But so what I'm trying to figure out now is, so I bought all my, like I said, I bought all these tickets on, or I bought my tickets on mileage. And it's looking like, I'm going to call Delta here in a little bit after I do some checking on if these hotels are going to be comparable the next, like, 2 weeks later compared to 1 week. And if they are, then I'm going to call Delta, and I'm going to try to shift this whole trip maybe by a week or two, so that my taxes will come in. If my taxes come in and I get, you know, I have a couple weeks to raise up another $1,000 or so, I won't feel so bad. Well, I'm not trying to live extravagantly on this thing either. That's the thing about it is, like I said, our hotels for 3 weeks are going to be $79, $382, and $388. Like that's cheap. That's cheap comparatively. And then as far as food goes, like, I'm probably gonna eat kombini the entire time we're there. Like that's just what's gonna have to be. Like that's less of it, and it's just I want to get out of this flipping country for a little bit of time and spend some time in flipping Japan, man. I miss being over. It's been so long, and I haven't been on. Neither my wife and I have been on a vacation in 2 years since we've had our son. I'm losing my mind, man. I'm losing my mind sitting here in this giant dome of political garbage that's constantly slurred at me all day long. I just want to get out and explore. I want to get out. I want to meet new people. I want to get back. My taxes will come in. The problem is, it's an estimate of 3 weeks on average, right? So I file my taxes on the 26th. We're supposed to leave on the 4th. So like, if my taxes don't come in between, like we have a little bit, but like, man, I don't know. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable as a father and the head of my household, like blasting straight over there without having a cushion of cash just in case, God forbid, some sort of something occurs, right? Like, that's my problem right now. You might get it's gonna be last minute if I get it like while I'm over there, dude. And I can't, as a dad and as a father, like I have to make the smart decisions over the decisions that I want to make, right? The feel good decisions, right? Like you have to be a man at the end of the day. And you gotta take care of your family. And if getting over there and I don't know, dude. I can't strand us in a place without knowing that I've got some sort of cushion, right? You know, what if we get over there and like the first hotel we go to, they're like, "Hey, joke's on you. The price was wrong. It's double." You know? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't factor that in. Here's $600 gone that I thought I had. Okay. Well, you know. Then we move on to the next one. You might get back less. Yeah, that's true. You could get less back. Could get less back than you. I've done some estimating, and then compared to last year and some of the other stuff going on, it should be. I'm not massively worried about it. It's really going to be. It's my cushion, right? I can, at the moment, we can just about pay for everything and like have nothing in the pocket, right? And that's as a dad and as a father and as the head of my house, that's a stupid thing to do. It's a stupid thing to go 15 hours across the world in another country, be there for an entire month, because we're going to be there for a month. We're going to be there for an entire month. We're going to be there from the 4th to the 4th. Hard part is the Rivers in Boss, you're gonna have to alliterate on that one. I have no idea what that means. You're gonna have to give me some extra on that one. But I don't know, dude. I just wish I'd get a darn loan on my damn taxes. That'd be real nice, but I don't know, dude. This last year was hard. This last year was a mess. Should we even be going to Japan? Probably not. I probably should take that money and pay some debt off that I have. But in the same vein, I'm like, man, I gotta live. I gotta get out of this giant echo chamber I'm living in over here in the U.S. for at least a month and see some beautiful grass. I don't even have windows in my house, dude. That's how bad that shit is. I got one window. I want to get out. I want to see some stuff. I want to take my son out. I want to show him things. I want to go places. And I don't know. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I think like I have faith. I have faith that it's going to be all right. I'm not saying I have faith that like we're just going to get some big sum of money from some random place. I have faith that I'm going to work my ass off for these last, you know, especially if I can get myself another week or two of reprieve. Traveler's insurance? Nah, traveler's insurance is going to cost me $100 for the month. It's not going to be that much. I don't need CFAR, and I don't need cancellation insurance. I just need medical insurance. I can get a $500,000 policy for all three of us for like I said, it was about $100, just right over $100 with a $100 deductible. So, nah, travelers ain't that bad. I actually, wildly enough, I used to sell travelers insurance, so that's how I know. I used to sell it for a brief period. Yeah. No, but I do know about travelers. I know we have to have travelers. I'm not leaving this country without travelers insurance. God forbid we need to be medically evacuated. You have to have travelers insurance. That, or if I had to go to the doctor, the myriad of things that could happen while you're out and about. I'm not risking that. We're gonna have travelers insurance. Man, he's gonna love it, dude. He's gotten now, man. You haven't seen him since I don't know. Did you ever meet my son? Did you ever on one of the streams my wife popped through and brought him with her? Because like He's walking now. He's like talking a little bit. He's babbling a good bit. But dude, he loves cars, dude. He loves cars. He loves playing with yeah, dude. If you saw him back then, dude, he's running. He's running on his own, no walker, no nothing. He's talking, he's clapping. Dude, he's grown so much in the last month or two. And I can't wait. He loves going out and seeing things and doing things, and like I want to spend a month with my kid and my wife and not have to worry about all this shit over here. All these things I have to do over here. Because, like, the cool thing is, like, with my business, my dad's he's gonna ship everything out for me. And if we can really buckle down for the next couple of weeks, and I've got hundreds of items behind me that I don't have online yet. Yeah, I really do. I really do. I've got, you talking about great parents? I have great parents. My parents are awesome. Like you guy area, great printers. I think I understand that, right? I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But like I'm looking right now though, so if we move it, right now I'm looking at like so we're leaving on the 4th. We get there on the 4th, and we stay the night on that one. So let's say, let's start it off in the beginning. We say we did Tokyo. Let's say if I moved it, instead of the 4th, we moved it 2 weeks later. I gotta look at Delta too when I do this. Delta. Hey, welcome back. I'm sorry it took me so long to get back. It's been talking about you. Oh, he's got great parents. I appreciate that. We try our hardest, man. My kid's my whole world. My kid and my wife are my whole world. This guy doesn't telling her that technically she's the most important thing, because I couldn't have him if it wasn't for her, right? They're both equally important to me. They're the best. But welcome back, F. Shaw. Sorry, like I said, I'm sorry I told you it was gonna be like an hour, right? We ate dinner. I had to help her with the kiddo. He was being real restless. I waited until I dozed off. I'm sorry. I really am. The kid was being super restless. I had to help her with him, get him a bath, and then afterwards we were talking it over. I think we might. That's what I'm looking at right now. I think we might look and see if it's possible to push this trip out by a week. Just because I'm a pinch worried that we're not going to have the amount of funds that really make sense to leave the country and be out of the country for a month. But I'll have them like a week or two later when I get my taxes. I don't know. It's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm just trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to do the right thing as a dad while balancing. My wife is the ace. I love my wife. She is. My wife is the absolute most. That woman was made for me, and I was made for her. She is my soulmate. If there ever was a soulmate, that woman was my soulmate. But yeah. Sorry about that, F. Shaw. I actually only got back on. I'm glad I did, because Bluck is an old friend of ours that's hung out on some streams in the past, and but I got back on just so I knew you were waiting on me, and I felt really bad it took as long as it didn't, but we're just, like I said, I'm just trying to make good decisions here. So I'm looking around and trying to see. So I guess if I can move this, let's say round trip, did depart on. It's always risky. It's always risky no matter what, but if I have enough, like an emergency fund of money, I won't feel so bad about it. Like, yeah, I need a little bit of. What would happen if you push it for a week? Well, it's if I can. That's the problem. We wouldn't have. So that's the great thing about this thing is I work for myself, and the whole thing it's nothing for us. Like I can push it back a week for me, and it ain't gonna change my life at all. I can push it back 2 weeks, and it ain't gonna change my life at all. It gives us 2 more weeks to get a little bit more money up, and try to make as much as we can before we go. But it's if Delta will let me do it, and it's if the pricing is the same. Because here's the deal: the reason why we're going when we're going is it's not peak season. It's the cheapest time to go to Japan right then, because it's not Sakura season. There's no big festivals or anything going on, and there's not a lot of travel going on. It's really cold over there, so people tend to try to stay away. I was any later than that, I'm worried that prices are going to go up to the point of where it's going to become unaffordable. Because right now it's affordable. Like I was just telling Block, like my hotel for when we get there, the most expensive hotel I have is like the one night we stay in Tokyo is $80, and then we're going to stay a week in Kyoto, and it's only $382 for that week, and it's $388 for the week. In just keep the finances keep up. Yeah, that's really going to be about it. But like $388 for the week in Kyoto after that, or in Osaka after that. Like we pick cheap hotels, we pick cheap times, we pick everything. Like we're not trying to live extravagantly. I just want out of this country. We just want to get out of this country for a little brief period of time and have a family vacation together. And I want to go see my brother, and I want to show my brother my son. I'm the first one of all of us that's had a kid, right? That's really what we want. That's the main thing. We're going to eat konbini half the time anyway. I just don't want to get over there and not have enough money in case the worst thing possible happens. And I'm just sitting here having to call people left and right going, hey, I hate to do this, but can you help me? You know, I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a burden on people like that. Because I know people who would help me. I just can't. I can't bring myself to put myself in a situation that I might have to do that. You know what I mean? It's just that's not the right thing to do as a father, as your head of the household, as a parent, as a husband. It's not the right thing to do. It's not the right position to put my family in. So I'm trying to figure out if I can push it back a little bit. I'll get my taxes in, and I'll have a chunk of money. At least I'll have some amount of money more than I'll have prior to that, and it'll be fine. I mean, we've been doing really good on the store. The store has really picked up. Yeah, it is. It really is the right time. But I think it's going to be still the right time. I'm looking right now. So we paid 56,000 miles per person to go. And it's actually looking like it might even be cheaper. It might even be less miles to go 2 weeks later. And it's looking like I got to go through here and look at the hotels here in just a second. But it's looking like the hotels might even be just a little bit cheaper. It might make the absolute most sense. I feel really bad. I won't get all into that. I don't know. I'm so stressed right now, and I just gotta calm down and think clearly and get it done, you know? Are you done WD watch hours from YouTube? Are you done WD watch hours from YouTube? I'm really trying not to. I'm really trying not to stress it. I'm not sure on the... What do you mean by are you done WD watch hours from YouTube? I think I might be... I'm not sure I understand. Give me a little bit of alliteration on that if you don't mind. Let me see. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and click this and push forward a little bit here. So we got there. If we left and got there on the... So we left on a Tuesday or on Wednesday and we got there on a Thursday. 2 passengers. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I got to put where we're going from and to. Tokyo! Haneda. Yeah, so like I'm looking at it right here, right? I'll return. So let's say we left on the 18th and we got back the 18th of March, for instance. At the end of the day, it depends on the hotel stars. Higher star costs a lot more money. See, here's the thing about it is like we don't care. I don't care what it. Every hotel I stayed in Japan was perfectly satisfactory. I'm not looking for a fancy high-end hotel. It's not. I'm looking for the cheapest thing I can get a hold of. That's got. I have to have. The only thing that's like restricting us in some capacity is me, my wife, and my child cannot sleep in a full bed. I have to have a queen-size bed at a minimum, or not a full, a twin. Most of them are twins. They usually do twins over there. And we three cannot sleep all together in one twin. There's just no way. We have a queen-size bed right now, and our kid has to sleep with us sometimes right now because it's just too cold at night. We don't have central heat. I just have a heater. And we don't get any sleep when we do. God forbid we had all three curl up in a darn twin. I don't. That is the quality of life that is just too far down. So queen. That's the only thing that I care about is that. And you know, we prefer, it'd be nice if it's near some train station somewhere just so we can get around easier, but I don't even care about that, dude. I'll walk 15 minutes to get to a train station, just have a little bit cheaper rate. I mean, the alternative is we don't go. Like, I don't, you know, we'll take a hit on something to be able to just go. I just want to get out of this. I just want to go. I need it. We need it for our sanity. Their beads are a lot. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, dude. The beds are a ton smaller in Japan. Well, you know, they usually do futons, but they don't do that in the hotels. You don't have to deal with a futon in a hotel. Oh, look at this hair, dude. I've been wearing this thing all day today. I put it on as soon as I got out of the shower. Look how bad this hair is. Oh, gosh. Good golly gosh. All right. We need miles. We gotta go with miles. Darn, it takes forever for this to load. F-Shaw! Did you doze off? If you're tired, go to bed, please. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, though, for real. Like I said, I got back on for you, F-Shaw. Nah, not bad. Looks sick, dude. Yeah, I got some. It's all over the place, dude. Got a call. If you're tired, F-Shaw, head to bed. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll come back on later in the night as well. I gotta pick up that game I was talking about. I have to be up. Oh, you have to be up anyway. Okay. Well, hey. If you gotta be up anyway, hang out with us. I came back for you. That's good. Nah, I know it doesn't matter. I don't care about looks. That's when I married my wife. There's no one else. I could care less about people how. Asking hubs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We might get to 300 tonight. It looks like. Speaking of the other few people that are hanging out, sub to us if you don't mind. We're almost to 300 subs. That'd be awesome. If y'all give us a like, it'll bring more people in here. We really appreciate it. 58, 58, 58, 58. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't have my... log in. Gotta log in. Ooh, what is that? How many more watch hours do you have? Oh, you mean like how many more watch hours do I need? Or so right now, watch hours for the last 30 days, I think I have like a little under 100. Like 90 something like that. So I don't really need any particular amount of watch hours. I mean, if we get up to 500 subs and I can get up to whatever the watch hours is to get to that, to be able to do stuff, I mean, that'd be cool. I'd love it, but yeah, we're at like 90 something watch hours for the time right now. I've only been consistently, yeah, I got a long way to go. I've only been consistently streaming daily for the last week or so. We did consistently stream prior to that about every other day for a minute, but yeah, I know it's 3,000. I know it's gonna have to be a minute. Yeah, I'm a long way from monetization. Well, and I gotta have 500 subs too, so we're only up to 290 right now. So it'll come with time. That, and I want it to come with like I don't want to just like I don't necessarily, I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't necessarily just want to blow up. I'd like to know all the people that got me there, like you and Bluck, and we got some other people like Lightbow, Plastic. I've got all kinds of dudes and chicks that have come in and hung out with us for a while. You know, it'd be nice. I wouldn't complain, I'll tell you that, but I'm not gonna make it. I told myself I didn't set out for this to be like a money-making venture. I really just want to talk to people. I want to hang out with people. And if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't, you know. Well, at least we get a little bit of time, you know, at least a little bit of, I get to talk to a bunch of cool people. I get to talk to people all over the world. F-Shaw's in India. Like, that's how... I like getting the diversity of opinions and views and being able to talk to people outside of my bubble, like I said. I think it's really cool. 49,200 miles, guys, and I still can do straight from Atlanta. And we actually would have a lower layover if I did it on the, dang, at 6:20 a.m. too. I would actually be a pinch of a better way. This is looking like the good thing about you're making some money to get better. Sub done, brother. Hey, Shaw, how's it going? Nice to meet you. I greatly appreciate it. You got a great wife. Great wife. Fantastic. She's been super cool. I've had a lot of fun chatting with you guys. But you get paid. Yeah, I mean, I know. I'm trying. I want to get there. I want to get there just because, but well, you know, I think at the point now after the kid, I have changed my views on I used to be really bad about, and I think Bluck will probably tell you where I was like I used to be really bad about like no, don't, you know, don't inconvenience that. I have a kid. I should do what I can to make as much as I can for my kid so I can do the best for him. And I know that. It's a fight. It's a moral fight in my head between trying not to inconvenience people and not to feel like an e-beggar. And in the same vein, I need to do what I can for my kid. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a weird ground between. I don't know. But dude, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel, man. I really appreciate you coming by. Like I said, you have a wonderful wife. She's fantastic. The small amount of time I've talked to her, it's been a great conversation. It's looking like we may be able to push this back a little bit. That would save me an immense amount of stress. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's pretty funny. I get a lot of things. I haven't gotten that one yet. That's a good that's a new one for me. Hold on. I've seen gameplay. I haven't played it. The last game I played recently was probably PoE 2. I like dungeon crawlers. I haven't played a lot of big box titles in a while, man. I really want to play, I haven't even played, what's Elden Ring's new, it's not an expansion, but it's like Night Ring, I can't think of it. I really want to play that, dude. I love Elden Ring. But it's been a while since I played a big box, man. I play like a phone game on my phone. That's ever since this kid came out, dude. If it's not me trying to grind away at making some cash, working on my business, it's trying to stream to grow this up, you know. I don't know. I have to play games on here sometime though. I'm actually, people have been asking. Swathy J, hello. How are you doing tonight? We're hanging out right now. We're talking. We got some cool folks in the chat. If you like to hang out and chat, we got some really cool people in here tonight. We got Shaw, we got E Shaw, we got Shaw, we got F Shaw. Then we've got Bluck, I'm sorry. And then who else? Anybody else hanging out right now? It's used by AI for the gameplay, and he's also a streamer. That's pretty cool, dude. F Shaw, real name is Ephra. Okay. Am I saying that correctly? Ephra? And we're doing good. We're getting ready for Japan, man. We're trying to figure all this out. That's what we're talking about right now. DX Mobile. It's my friend's birthday. Can you say happy birthday to Rio? Happy birthday, Rio. Are you going to give me the rest of the name? Is it going to be a troll? Ephra. I'll make sure. Awesome. Cool. Fantastic. Ephra. Now, Shaw, do you go by Shaw? Ezra, nah, Ephra. Shah, okay. Shah and Ephra. Cool. I am, you can call me Joseph. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but Joseph. And then my wife is Frankie. She's usually in the chat. She's not in here right now. She's she's getting my boyo to bed. It is 12:15 right now. It's like crazy past his bedtime. He's been off his schedule. Well, no, I wouldn't be the father of Jesus. I'd been if you want to go by all that, I would have been not that I am, obviously, but I would have been the husband of the mother. Because Jesus was immaculate conception, or was born of an immaculate conception, right? So Joseph wasn't the father. Joseph was just the wife of Mary. Put it that way. But I was named after the book in I was named after Joseph in the Bible. I was named after that. You're getting an Indian cloud? It's quite interesting. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Nah, come on, Joseph just lied about that. Nah. I'm actually a Christian. I'm not gonna blaspheme, dude. I'm not gonna blaspheme. You can say whatever you want. It won't bother me. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to say whatever you want to say. But I'm a Christian. I actually am recently found God and recently got saved like about 3 weeks ago or so. I believe wholeheartedly with every fiber of my being that Christ is my God and is my Savior. So, therefore, he was conceived immaculately. Never under pressure. Welcome back, man. We're getting the folks up in here tonight. Never. All right, you got to meet the crew, guys. Everybody get introduced here. Right now we've got Swathi. This is Swathi J is a newcomer. Just came in just a bit ago. We've got Ephra. We've got Shah. We've got Bluck. Street Fighter, dude, I haven't played Street Fighter tonight. We played yesterday. Did you come yesterday and hang out and watch while we were playing games or nah? We were playing yesterday. I played for a few hours. I played All-Star Baseball on the Neo Geo, and I played Garu Mark of the Wolves, and I played... Oh, you did? Cool, dude. I really appreciate it. Dude, I appreciate it. I really do. You did come by, though. I thought I saw you come by for a minute. I just didn't remember if you were talking for a while. You should do more Street Fighter Live. I will. Right now, as it stands, so just because I'm so stressed about this Japan trip and raising the money up for it, I have to, kind of stay focused on doing work. But I want to stream and talk to people while I'm doing it. It keeps me active. It keeps me wanting to keep going. It doesn't, it keeps me rolling, right? But right now, what we're going to do is at least... I got to be the first one. I try, man. I try. I want one of those arcade boxes. Yeah, dude, I got them, man. We're going to start selling them. Hey, there's a first for everything, though, right? And I've got Indian friends in America. Some of my best buddies are Indian that I've worked with. Some good folks. But I will say, we never called him by his actual name. One of my best friends, we called him AK. That's what he goes by. It's just what he always went by, was AK. Well, actually, I think no, I don't know his actual name. I always know him by AK. So But yeah, everybody acquaint. Dude, I love this. We're getting like we're getting this group of folks. Swathi J's Indian too? Yeah, we are getting AK. Yeah, I did call him AK-47 a lot. Yeah, me and him are best buds, dude. He's a great dude. How much do I need to purchase one? It depends on the game. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The game that you saw, I only have like 2 more of those. It's gonna be a long time before I get those like running right. They're a little bit worse for wear compared to that one. But like, we have all kinds of different arcade games, dude. I have actual Street Fighters. I have actual like full-size Street Fighter arcades. Can you listen to Children of Bodom Downfall? What is that, like, was that a metal band or what? Christians tend to have English names? Yeah, I love that I'm getting all the Christian Indians. This is awesome. So, as what we were just talking about, Neveranda, I'm stressed beyond belief right now. So what we're trying to do is I might actually try to push it just like a week out. Maybe a week or 2 out. I just wish your account get monetized so I can super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I want to get there eventually. Does cocaine take souls? What? There's a link in the QR. Yeah, the link in the QR. That's it's called Buy Me a Coffee. It's from what I understand, it's the cheapest way to take donos in some capacity. From what I understand, they should, because I purchased it with miles. They may not. And if they don't, then hey, it is what it is. We're gonna make it happen. I don't care. We're gonna do it. I'm not giving up. We're gonna make this happen. I am determined. I have the inventory. I have the ability. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. Don't vape. Hey, if you quit, don't vape. Don't vape. Don't go back. Don't go back. Have you been in anesthesia? Yeah, I've had anesthesia before. What are you talking about? Like recently? Nah, it's been a long time. Like, the last time I got anesthesia was when I had my wisdom teeth taken out. My bank account will not be able to scan your... Oh, shoot. I don't even want to say, like, I have other things that you could do it through. Like, it's okay. It's okay. I really do appreciate it. I don't want you to have to go through all kinds of trouble. I really do appreciate it, though. Don't ever start, Swathi. Don't ever start. I vaped... I'm Cornholio. Do you need any TP? Do you need any TP, dude? I'll get you some. You guys flying into... Oh, yeah. So we're flying into Haneda. Haneda in Tokyo. Am I in a retail store? No, I'm in a, it used to be a skating rink. Behind me is so if you look right here, these are all arcade games. All of these are arcade games. Yes, I vaped. So, very long story short, and I'm gonna tell you, for real, never vape. Do not even once. Not even once. And I'm gonna tell you why it's worse than cigarettes. It may not even be necessarily like health-wise worse. It is addiction-wise. It's a million times worse. Because so what it was I went in the Army when I turned 17. The day I turned 17, I signed up for the Army. And I went in, and while I was in the Army, I started dipping. I was stupid. It was an idiotic thing to do, but I started dipping. And when I got back, my mom caught me dipping and begged me to do something besides that, to get off of it, to stop doing it, because we know it causes cancer. And at the time, we didn't know that there was anything wrong with vaping. We didn't know. It was very, very, very fresh. So I started vaping then when I was 17, and I didn't stop until I was like 28 or so. I've been quit for a long time now, for a good hot minute. Dude, that was the hardest thing I ever had to stop doing in my entire life, by bar none. I wanted to self-delete, and my wife will tell you it took a long time to get. It took 30 days to get past that. It was terrible. It was terrible. That was the worst withdrawals I have ever had of anything in my entire life. I wake up sometimes nightmares that I vaped in the night, and I was gonna have to go back through withdrawals. I used to, how old am I? I look 34, 35, 40. Yeah, I'll take it someone as a compliment. I'm 30. I'm right around there. I'm 30. Oh, shoot. I'm 31. I keep thinking I'm 32 for some reason, and my wife keeps correcting me. I stopped keeping up after 25. My insurance went down on my car at 25, and it's like, what else are you waiting on besides retirement at this point? You know what I mean? Like, what do you have to look forward to after 25, like, milestone-wise, right? No, you have a million things to look forward to. There's so much to look forward to after 30. But, you know. Hey! 31 gang, man. 31. Got that 1994, 1993, depending. 20. Awesome, dude. You got so much. We all do have so much time ahead of us, but you got a lot of time, dude. Your best days are on the way. I'm telling you, dude. Don't hold it. Nothing you do, nothing you think, none of the, no matter what goes on, dude, wait until you're 25 to do anything permanent. That's all I'm saying. Because me and my wife, I don't know, Shaw Shaw and Ephra, do you have a storefront on Amazon? Nah, I don't have one on Amazon. Amazon fees are way too dang high, and they don't like used stuff. I sell mainly used stuff. I sell used clothing. But Shaw and Ephra, wait, I don't know if both of you are over 25. I don't know. Me and my wife had this like epiphany, like both at 25 years old. Like your mind just like changes. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm grown now. Like I actually understand. Okay, all right, this makes sense now. Up until that point, like you're still growing. You're not done growing. Your brain is not done developing. You just do not understand until you hit that point, and then it's like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, it's exactly how it is. Up until that point, you may think everything's no, dude. The stuff that clicks after that is wild. Dude, that's awesome. I love that. Y'all are fresh too. Yeah, me and my wife got married in smack dab in the middle of COVID in 2020 or 2019. 2019, yeah, November of 2019. Nah, you're not a baby. You're not a baby. I'm not saying you're a baby by any means. Nah. You've got a lot of cool things ahead of you is what we're saying. Like treasure every second of it, dude. Treasure every second of it. Because you're going to hit 25, and then 26 is going to be immediately behind it. And then 27, and then 28, and then 29. And you're like, would this stop? Would this slow down again? Because I want to go back to not having all these responsibilities. And all these things I have to pay attention to and do, right? Nah, you're not a baby, Swathy J. You're youthful and fresh, man. It's an awesome thing. It really is. It's a blessing. Count it as a blessing. Amazon is bad. Amazon just is. They're flipping. Their fees suck. They suck too bad. They charge in some cases like up to 50% in fees. I can't afford to do that. eBay's already charging me like 20-something% at this point. Nah, don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it. You'll fall in exactly in what you're looking for. I'll tell you right now, though. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a few things. Like I wish I would have. I wish. Let me see. I'll make sure I'll smash the bell button on every time. I love it. I love it. Do I wish I was 17, 16? Nah, not necessarily, but I'm happy with how my life has gone all the way up to this point. I just wish it would slow down just a little bit so I could, like, enjoy it without blinking, right? Do I speak the Japanese? Nihongo wa josu. Nah. Nihongo wa heta desu. Nihongo wa heta desu. Hello, sir. Wish you a happy day. Thank you very much, Jerome. Hey, you guys, if you are swinging by and you're just swinging through, if you don't mind, give me a like. It'll bring more people in here. I greatly appreciate it. We have reason to believe you are illegally immigrating. Who are you talking to? Hold on. Please state your name and birth date. My name's Joseph. You ain't getting the birth date, boss. I'm 31. That's all you get. I have to be a teacher now because my mom forced me to take a teaching course. You know how excited I am. Well, hey, I hate that. I hate you to get forced into doing anything in particular. You ought to look when you get the opportunity to pursue. This is what I'm going to tell my son, right? This is what I am going to do. Birth certificate, please. I poofed into existence, good sir. I'm sorry. I just became one day. That's how it happened. An email? Hold on, I got enough emails. I can give you a good old scrap email if you want one. But, yo, please state your name and birth. It's alright. I'm not crazy. Nah, what I'm gonna tell my son, what I want for my son, right, is I'm gonna watch and look at what he enjoys, like what drives him. Like right now, my son loves to play Yuma Miller. You're born. I'm assuming that's not gonna be yours. And if it is, don't be popping your private info up on the internet, boss. You're born in 82, you know better not. It's not, though. You know better than that. You know what you're doing. If you're born in 82, you know what you're doing. Too bad my mom don't think like you. I wish you did. Well, hey, look. All you can do is this is my thing, right? My take on like why we're here and why we're doing what we're doing. Well, one, to glorify God, in my opinion, because I'm a Christian, and two, the way you go about doing that is you always try. Look, you take what the good that your parents have given you, and you take. I will give you a scrap email. Seriously, watching this. People troll. It's all good, dude. I don't mind at all. I don't mind trolling. It doesn't bother me at all. I always think it's fun. Like I was saying earlier, some of the best people that we've gotten in here, some of the cooler people that we've gotten in here, all trolled in the beginning. And then they were like, oh, shit, I actually like hanging out with you. And that's how it works. But, like, my take on kids, right? My take on life and what you're doing, right? Is, like, I want to take all the great things that my parents have taught me and my parents did for me and all the great things that they did. I want to pass that on, right? I want to do those things and continue that on for my kid, right? And then, like, home wellness course when I'm not intrinsically motivated. You were 6'7". I love you guys. You guys are awesome. But, like, when you have your children, well, the things that you did not like, you learn from those things. And you change that for your kids, right? And then you carry on the good stuff. And then you teach your children to do the same for their children. And then all we can pray is, you know, let's get 5-6 generations down the line, and then we'll have generational wealth and prosperity, right? Swathi J, hey, look, you say that now. I said that when I was your age, and I changed my mind. Stream Selena Gomez. Were you trying to get me copyright strike? What are you talking about, boss? Stream Selena Gomez. Gurkit Farms. Where are you from, Gurkit Farms? Hey, you can't look at it that way. You can't look at it that way. I said the exact same thing. I said there's no way we can afford a kid. There's no way we can afford a kid. I don't care if I had to work. Texas. Welcome in, man. I'm in Alabama. We got a ton of people in here. We've got Shah. We got Efra. We've got they're both from India. Then we've got Buck, dude. I cannot remember. What state are you from? You're in the States, right? I can't think of what state you're in right now. It's been too long. I'm not reading that email, boss. That's a good one though. Jeez. Should have been the Corn King. That's what you should have put it as. Azaria Pastry, welcome to the stream. We're chilling and chatting, man. Come hang out. Kids are they're never too much money. No. I gotta make it the Corn King. But no. Kids are never too much money. Stop. If you deprive yourself of children and the joy of children, you are missing out on so much. You can't do it. You have to do it. You have to. If you can, you must. You must. For your own sake. I promise you, you have to. What are you guys talking about? Right now, we're talking about, various topics. We got a few different topics going on right now. What time is it there? It's 12:34 in the morning for us right now. Which to you it should be. You're encroaching on midday, right? It's a little bit. It's coming on into the day, right? Right now we're talking about. Oh, that was a shit. Not pretty good, bro. Stop reproducing. Don't look at yourself as a group of people. That's another problem we keep doing these days, right? My good dude, kids are too much money. It doesn't matter. They're never too much money. They're never too much money. Dude, I am broke as a joke. I'm telling you, I'm stressing my ass out right now trying to figure out. It's almost exactly flip-flopped on the thing. That's pretty cool. I'm Tommy Tough Knuckles. You were Timmy Tough Knuckles in the chat. Is Tammy Tough Knuckles. That's pretty great. All right, let me get down through here. Let me get back through there. Let me work back up on these, right? One, I'm broke as a joke, dude, for real. Like, I know it looks like we have a bunch of stuff. Like, I have all this stuff. Dude, I have put myself into debt doing all of this. I have absolutely struggled my rear off trying to figure out how to make this business run and do what I need to do so I can be able to, like, run this business and stay with my kid. I have stayed up many nights in a row. I still don't want to marry an Indian man here in India. They're scary. You can't think in groups. You can't think in groups, right? You have to separate yourself from the group. We got to get out of these communities. We're not communities. We're not communities of people. We're just people. If you separate yourself into communities, you're going to get to the point of where you're putting everyone in a box. You can't do it, right? Hold on. I'm only paid attention to your mustache, lol. Sorry. I appreciate it. Hey, at least maybe it give you some entertainment for the night, right? I'm from Yes, you are from Australia. That's right. You design toys, right? I remember now. I remember. I enjoy these conversations I have with you folks. I really genuinely do. But yeah, you can't. We gotta stop doing that, guys. We gotta stop. Like, there's no black community. There's no white community. There's no Indian community. We're just people. We're just people. If you put yourself in those boxes, then we're never gonna get to the point of where we can unite as just people, right? And we're always gonna be subject to being able to be manipulated by other people based on throwing you in those boxes and labeling you with those boxes, right? And we're never gonna get out of this, right? We're never gonna get out of this garbage. But you cannot let this world right now is dead set on stopping you from having children, from reproducing and enjoying the joy of life. And you cannot understand that joy until you experience it. And I know people adopt, and there are people out there who cannot have children, and I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about you. There's a difference between can and be. If you are physically able to reproduce and create life, you must do it so that you can understand your meaning and purpose. You just have to. You have to, right? Telling you, I didn't know until I had my son, and then now my heart is full. It's complete. It's so much better. I shouldn't be up only for you, and if I'm lucky, my brother will not send SV. What? What are you talking about, boss? I was just kidding with the kids. Cost too much. No. I know you're probably chilling and whatnot. But hey, look, there is a sentiment these days where you never need population control. You've been taught that. You don't need it. You really do not need population control. That's not true. You need to look. People need to stop having kids that they don't want and don't want to take care of. You need to keep your thing in your pants and stop doing that. But the people who you need to for those of us who do want children, and for people who don't quite yet know that you want children, or you need to do it. You need to do it. No, I'm not saying you need to crap out as many kids as you possibly can. No, don't do that. Well, unless that's your calling. If that's what you want to do, that's awesome. But you at least need to have one. You need to find your soulmate and have a kid. Have a kid. Once you've done those two things, you'll understand what I mean. I promise you. Like Efron Shah, you two seem like I don't know. I haven't talked to you in a massive amount, but it seems like to me you jive really well. You probably are soulmates, and you understand when it comes to that. Think about that. Look at your partner and think about how amazing. Because of our population explosion, we're not able to get a job. There's always a way. There's always a way, especially if you need to have 2 kids. Bowman Entertainment official. I'm planning to have at least. We're looking at the moment. We're talking about at least 3 kids. We're gonna give it a little bit of time past our first one because he's a year and coming up on maybe a year and a half now. I want to give him a little bit of time as an only child, and then we're gonna pop one on top of him. He's got to have a brother or sister. We have to do it. It's gonna have to have him. But like, you two though, what I was saying was like, think about that. Think about looking at your beautiful wife, your handsome husband there, and seeing a mixture of the two of you in this little being that just never stops smiling and causing chaos and doing all these things. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. You cannot fathom it until it comes about. You can't. There's ways around that. There's all yeah. Hold on a second. We're not able to get a job. There's always where there's a will, there's a way. You just have to have the will. You have to do it. You have to do it. You got to push. You got to push. Hold on, let's get through. I see your one at the end. Hold on, I'm gonna get you, Sir Trollenstein. Give me a second. You didn't have 2 kids. They're always the way around. All right. No way we matched on Grindr a few months back, or do I have you confused with somebody else? Well, I'm married with a child and have never even thought about downloading that, so absolutely not. We did not. You're mistaking me with somebody else, but hey, I'm gonna take it as a compliment. You remember that person. Orange glutton, anatomical lungs, firecracker, electrical wheel, x-ray of rib cage. Melonia, what in the world was that? What a dump of exposition. Wow. 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 Guys, we're up to 293. If you're hanging out with us right now and you haven't subbed and liked, I would greatly appreciate it. We might make it to 300 tonight. You make my night. You can, I'm going to tell you though, Swathy, you can always, if you look hard enough, you're always going to find a reason why you shouldn't do something. Especially like have children. You're always going to come up with a reason why not. You got to look harder for the reasons of how you can make it happen and how you... I'll put it to you this way. Don't worry about kids yet. Don't worry about kids yet. Find your soulmate first. Find the person that every single fiber of your being was made for that person, right? Like my wife, every freckle on my body was made exactly in the way it is for my wife, to the T. We are soulmates if there ever was soulmates. Do I get stinky sometimes and give her poo? Absolutely. I do it far too often, and I ask her all the time to forgive me for it. But I'll put it to you this way. Since I met my wife, since we got together in 2017, we have spent a total of 2 days apart from each other, 2 or 3 days apart from each other. And I wouldn't have it any other way. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's what you got to do, Swathy. That's what you got to do. Get independent. Get independent first. Take it in phases, right? Look. You phase it out. Well, you know, it's love and care for you, and somebody who is just you. There's a yin to your yang out there. There really is. They're all. I firmly believe everyone has a soulmate, and as long as you don't settle for the ones that come before them, and as long as you don't deny them when they come along, they're there. You're gonna meet them. You're gonna the fish. There are so many fish in the sea that's one thing. In the same vein, I'm telling you, soulmates attract. They do. They do. Me and my wife did not. We did not. Yeah, but they don't always work if you don't marry the right person. You have to marry the right person. You have to marry your soulmate. People make the wrong. Yeah, they don't find their soulmate. People make the wrong decision the first time, and listen. I've dated people. I dated people I intended to marry. I've been engaged prior to my wife, and I have dated people that I thought were the person many times prior. But if I look back at it, they were in no way the person. We were not compatible like I am with my wife, and I was just trying to make it work because I wanted it to work. You can't do that. When you find your soulmate, you'll know you found your soulmate. You really will. Like it will. Finding your soulmate is that person. Let's put it to you this way. It's that person that both of you feel the exact same way, in the way of they never get old. They never get old to you, right? So you know how if you've dated anybody in the past, right? I don't know how to talk as far as being single makes me a lot more comfortable. Yeah, you can't go off of that though. You can't let them ruin that for you. You can't let them take that away from you. I'm telling you, you cannot know the joy. You can't know that you're missing that joy if you never experience it. And then once you experience it, it'll bring a tear to your eye. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, how could I have almost missed this? How could I have almost missed this? But your soulmate, you'll know it's your soulmate when you don't get, when they never get on your nerves, when you can just exist together in the same space and not have to. They never get on your nerves. You're never like, God, I want my own. God, I'm so ready for you to go home. I'm so ready to be by myself for a little bit. I'm so ready, for this and that. Since I met my wife, 3 days. 3 days we've not been with each other out since 2017. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. When you start taking those puzzle pieces and you start jamming them into that puzzle, going, it'll fit. It'll fit. I like the way this puzzle looks. I like the way this puzzle acts. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. And I think as humans, and I think the way that social media, society, and just the way things have gotten these days, I think it really tries to push us into this mold of where we have to find someone right now. We have to find someone. We have to find someone. And it ends in all this divorce and all these failed marriages. And then these people don't try again because they had bad marriages the first time. Or they produce children with these people who aren't the right people. And now you've got these children who are going to grow up in scarred homes and this and that. Just don't marry until you know, like, that. Give it enough time in between, and then on top of that, make sure you both feel the same way about each other, right? I think you'd be surprised about what men say. I think you'd be surprised about how both men and women act about that. I think it's a little bit of both. I think both sides of it will end up do the same things. I think we both do the same things. So I tell you, my wife's mother. My wife's mother is one of the most. She is one of the most, and I say this with all. She's been absolutely terrible to me. She's been absolutely terrible to her mother. And we're not going to get into all of that. But what I mean by all this, to mention that, is she never found her soulmate. And the first person she got with, she didn't want to marry them. And the first person she married, she didn't actually even want to marry him in the first place. And it ruined her perception of that for the rest of her life. And now she's going to be, for the rest of her life, she's broken from that. She cannot recover from that. And it's caused her to be miserable and spread misery. And it's, you have to be patient. You have to find, which, don't get me wrong, I'm beyond grateful that she married the person she married, or I'd never have my wife. It happened for a reason, but in the same vein, you get the wrong one first, you may scar you for the rest of your life to not want another. You just have to be careful. You have to make sure that they're the right one. I don't know if being single is better than being in a toxic relationship. I don't disagree with you on that. Just don't get in a toxic relationship. You need to learn early. If it's toxic early, get out. It's not for you. Don't justify it. See, that's what I mean by trying to jam the puzzle piece into the wrong puzzle, right? Into the wrong spot. Excuse me. You're going to, if you do that, you're jamming the puzzle piece in the wrong spot if you're in a toxic relationship. My wife and I have never been in a toxic relationship. My wife and I, when we got together, would spend hours saying nothing to each other. I would sit and play RuneScape on my computer while she sat behind me and played her game on her computer, on her phone for hours. We wouldn't even talk to each other. We just existed in the same space, and it was perfectly fine. I didn't constantly need her reassurance that things were okay. I've never constantly wondered. It's that person that you don't have to wonder if they're cheating on you. You don't have to wonder how they feel about you. You don't have to wonder if they're going to be here tomorrow or this and that. I know they are. I never have had a thought in a billion years that my wife would be anything other than exactly the woman she is to me today. Except for I love her more and more every day. That's the only thing that changes with that woman. That's the only thing that changes. This is going to hurt you, toxic relationships. Yeah, I mean, you know it's toxic. Yeah, I fully agree, Swathi J. I fully agree. You don't want to be in a never be in a toxic relationship. Just if it ever becomes toxic, and things can change over time, people can change. But I have a feeling that you've seen Bigfoot before. The Dread Pirate Rob, I love that. I also kind of not interested in sexual activity. It shouldn't be about sexual activity. Nothing to do with being married should be, or finding your soulmate has to do with sexual activity. Me and my wife have gone many, all kinds of time, and it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. It's nice when it happens. Who cares? It's not what it's about. But hello, Rob. Good to see you. Good to come hang out, man. Hope you're having a good night tonight. You may have passed. Oh, well, on the Bigfoot thing. It's probably because of this is a vintage Walls blizzard-proof jumpsuit, canvas jumpsuit. I don't know. I like it. I do look like somebody who would have seen the foot before, though, huh? I give you that. That's a good call. I like that. If you're just tuning in here, Dread Pirate Rob, we're chatting about life, happiness, and all relationships and everything in between. It is super warm. I found it for $15 at a thrift store, dude, and it fits me exactly. There's a burger for me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm hungry. We just ate dinner, and I'm still hungry, so I would have gobbled it up. I'm telling you. Yeah, check it out. Hold on, I'll show you the whole bit. I love it, dude. Check this thing out. It fits me exactly. This is actually the first day I've ever worn it, to be honest with you. I'm not normally somebody that wears stuff like this, but it's cold. It's so cold here right now that I'm like, dude, I don't even care. Not only that, this is another thing. You found your soulmate when you not necessarily let yourself go, but when you stop caring about what other people think or how other people think about you and how they perceive you, right? Like, before I met my wife, I would never let anybody see my hair this jacked up, right? I'll look like a homeless hillbilly. I don't give a crap what you. No offense, I'm not saying it like I don't care what you think, but like I'm not gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Welcome back, Azaria. Cool. What I've learned in life is almost everything is what you make it. And some people choose to be miserable, literally choose to be mad over nothing and worry about nothing, and it makes me sad. Yeah, hey, you're absolutely right. People do choose to make themselves miserable. They make bad decisions that continue to roll into worse decisions. Hey, look, the only thing you can do for those people at the end of the day is spread your light and show them what it means. Show them the light that you have in you, the joy that you have in you, and pray for them. That's all you can do is pray for them. Pray for them that they find Christ. Because I'm gonna tell you, if you find Christ, you'll find the light in your heart. And you will be happy. Happiness will make its way to you. I promise you that. But I think it's a really good take. Life is what you make of it. You forgot I had a wife? Nah, I didn't forget. I love my wife. She's great. Hey, there's somebody out there for you. Welcome back, Shaw. Welcome back. We're still chit-chatting, hanging out. We've got a few more in here. Shaw, say hello to. We've got the Dread Pirate Robert. I think he's still in. Azaria Pastry has returned and is sad at the moment, unfortunately. And then Swathy J's still chilling. We got everybody still in here. I'm back so sad. Don't come back sad. Don't come back sad. It's okay. Yeah, you guys are awesome. I'm glad I got back on tonight, man. I've been stressed as piss. I've been having a pretty rough night. There's been a lot. You guys have been awesome to talk to. For real, though. Nah, don't even go on about that. Hey, look, Swathy J. One, I guarantee you're not ugly. You always are going to be the worst to yourself. That's just how that works. And two, let me give you this. Two, have you ever seen, Seal? The singer Seal. Because Seal gets all kinds of ladies. And Seal is hideous. God bless the man, but he is hideous. I'm sorry. I think the Bears lost the other night, so I've been kind of down. But I'm happy we made the playoffs. They look like they're going to be bad this year. Dang, man, I hate that. Hopefully they buck up for you, for real. I haven't ever really been too big of a sports dude, man. I watched some Alabama football when I was younger, but they got political in the last few years, and I can't stand it. I can't stand people mixing politics and entertainment, like with when it comes to like ball and stuff like that. It's like quit pandering to me, right? Shaw has returned, or Ephra has. Ephra has returned, right? I'm getting so mixed up. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to chat and hang out. I was just getting so mixed up. I'm gonna make sure I get it right. I promise you. V-shaped chin, big doll eyes, 20-inch waist, and all. So I am ugly, bro. Have you? Listen. To your soulmate, you're the most beautiful person in the world. I promise you that. My wife loves to dog herself all the time. My wife is the most gorgeous woman that ever walked the earth. She is. In my opinion, she is. And in my opinion is the only one that matters on it. So that's what matters. And my wife is not rail thin. My wife does not have a 20-inch waist. My wife has a beautiful, voluptuous, curvy body. And I love every second of it. That's right. That's exactly right. I love that, the Dread Pirate Rob. I love that response to that because it's absolutely 1,000% true. You're absolutely right. And you don't want to sleep with the world anyway. That's another thing that we have a bad habit of today is giving it up for anyone and everyone just because we want to find love and passion or because the media or this world has told you today that that's okay, that you can experiment, you can do this and that. I tell you, that's another thing I wish I would have waited on. I wish I would have, do you sleep in the morning? I sleep in a little bit. I usually sleep into like, these days, like 10 or so. Just because I don't technically have to get up early. So, I stay up late and go to bed. I sleep a little earlier into the morning. Nah, men don't only care about, well, hey, look, some men do. That's not the men that you want. That right there, if you can take that piece of information and remember that, don't pick those men. Don't go for those men. Those are not the men that you want. So they've already revealed themselves to you to not be your soulmate, if that's how they choose. That's how it works. You have so let's put it to you this way. You got the upper hand. So you have a lesson. If you want to go with this, and let's say you are, which you are not, I'm sure you are beautiful, but let's say that you are what you feel like you are. Well, hey, you made sure that you don't bumble into the wrong person, right? You're only going to find the person that you're absolutely destined to be with now, because they're going to love you for who you are and love you for exactly who you are, no matter what you look like. Let me look through here. We sleep in the morning like... Gotcha. Oh, man. Oh! Gibble died. No, the Gibble didn't die. It's the Dern. I wanted to make sure I plugged up my phone. I'll pull it in here where it'll... Let me get a little bit better thing on it here. Hold on, guys. Oh, hold on. I am so sorry. I probably just made everyone motion sick. All right, we're back on. Yeah, I have it on a gimbal and the gimbal died. Sorry, I had to, or I had it. It had a little bit too much stress on it, and it. Yeah, sorry guys. Really, I'm sorry. All right, let me catch up. I'm looking. I'm gonna catch up with the chat here. Let me see. Everyone in the world, free and yeah, perfect. Yeah, people conflate love with just being promiscuous, and they're not the same thing. They're absolutely not the same thing. They're far from it. Sleep in, so yeah, I got you on that. I remember we already read about that one. When a human wakes up, we sleep. Yeah, heck yeah. I work and shit. And cool. Alright, I think we're back. Your house big, room looks vast. I'll respond to that. Just a second. You found the right person. Sometimes hard because eventually you'll find them if you look well enough. Well, and I think eventually you'll find them if you wait long enough and you don't snatch up the toxic people in between, the people that you're not meant to be with. I think if as long as you avoid the ones and understand when something is not meant to be, you'll be good. You'll find your one. You really will. You'll stumble into them. They'll happen. God will bring them to you. It always happens. I swear to you. You cannot understand it. It's beyond comprehension. But we're not meant to comprehend. That's how that works. But what was gonna back? Oh yeah, the house. So this isn't my house. This is a skating rink. This used to be a roller skating rink. So when I was very, very young, when I was 10 years old, my parents started paying for it. They didn't buy it then because they were dirt poor. My parents have always been poor. Bought a skating rink and started paying on it. And it took 20 years to pay off, and I worked here all my life. But when we finally paid it off, we closed it down just for a lot of different reasons, not to get into. One day I'll make a little video about like how we got here and everything else. But now what we do is I've got a well, yeah, somewhat. Yes, I stay here in some capacity, but we won't get all into that. But this is like my warehouse. This is where I do all my stuff. I'll give you a little quick. I'll give you a little. It's the only problem with this is I'll tell you, I can't put you on the audio on the phone. I've got my microphone here, so you're not gonna be able to really hear me too very well when I do this. But I'll give you a little quick gander at what I got going on over here, right? So we got this is. Well, let me turn my TV on. Oh. I get into some stuff. I have stumbled across some pretty cool deals. But this is my workstation, my computer station. I got that's my ooh, I gotta plug my phone up. We got 1%. We're gonna lose the battery. The battery's gonna go down. Hold on, guys. We about to go down. Hold on, actually, let me do this. Let me swap cameras, and then I'll give you a little baby tour. Give me a second, because this camera's about to go down. Let me see. I'll swap cameras over and we'll give you a little tour. We'll give you a little tour. Yeah, I'll give you one. Let me swap you. You're not gonna be able to hear me very well, but I'll give you a little tour. Little tour. All right, let me see if I can swap you here. Hey, guess what? For anybody who's came around in the past, I'll bring Skidmark with us too. Give me a second. You'll know what I'm talking about in just a second. It's pretty funny. Bam. I'm going to swap to this one. Yep, there he is. It doesn't work on the other phone. The other phone's too old. I'll show you what I mean, though. Me swap my gimbal out. Yeah, I figured I'd get a kick out of Skidmark. Yeah, that's what the chat named him over the last few days, is Skidmark. Alright, hold on, guys. Stay with me. My gimbal's got to adjust. Okay, alright, let me pull you out. Alright, you're not going to be able to hear me too terribly well, but I'll try to talk loud so that the microphone picks me up. Because if I go through the phone audio, for some reason it makes me sound like a chipmunk. I don't know. You can't even understand me. I sound so much like a chipmunk. It's bad. But, oh, come on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. We're coming. You think you've had that cat before? Like, as in, I bet you love the orangutan sing in JoJo. Huh. It was funny. I liked it. I liked it all right. It's not like, it wasn't like my favorite scene in JoJo, but I do like it. It was pretty funny. Hey, if you like JoJo, if you've watched JoJo, check my channel out and check out the short that I posted today. Because my kid, it was great. It was perfect. I had to do it. I'm proud of it. I really am proud of it. Carlton was his name. I've had a few cats. I've read all of JoJo. I've seen everything up to obviously what's out right now, and I read Still Ball Run. That is the only one I've read so far, and I loved it. I'm so excited for Still Ball Run. So if you see the thing at the bottom, we're going to be in Japan next month, and I'm super, super excited to pick up some JoJo stuff. But yeah, here, check out if you're a JoJo fan. I'm gonna read JoJo Leon. I'm actually thinking about picking it up when I go to Japan this time. If I have the extra cash, long story short and all that. If I have the cash, I'll pick it up. But I really want to. How long have I been streaming? An hour and 33 minutes apparently. Yeah, we're going to Japan next month if I can finish raising this money up. Yeah, we will. We're going to go either way, but yeah. Right now, we're set to be leaving in 13 days, but we're looking at maybe pushing it back just like a week or so if I can. My cousin went last winter, I think. My brother lives there. He lives in Hiroshima. He's an English teacher. Let me show you. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. So first off, we've got the actual PC. I do have Phantom Blood 1 and 2, the first two books. This is my wife's. But then I got, this is a limited edition. This came out before the anime came out. This is when the manga came out. And so is Shining Diamond. And then I got this out of a gachapon in Japan. Old Gyro. Of course we have Dick Butt. Then I've got that for Christmas. That's my PC, obviously. This is the setup. I've had this for a while. I bought this a long time ago. Watch hour. I mean, how many weeks were watch hour? I don't have enough. I don't have enough quite yet. I'm only at like 90 watch hours right now, and we're at as far as subs go, 294 right now. So we're not quite there. I wish, but we're getting there. We're gonna get there before long, for sure. Let's see here. Thank you very much. I built it. What else? What are we gonna go to next? All right, we gotta meet the. Oh goodness, I pinched myself. I appreciate it. We gotta meet my girl, Feyre Blue. She's my puppo, my little baby girl. Y'all didn't even know she was down there, huh? Then we've got, I like to do a bit of 3D printing. This is some things I've printed. I got Power. I've got, that's from Cyberpunk. Cammy from Street Fighter. That is, I don't know, her head fell off. That's not good. But that's Chick from Bleach. And then that's, I printed that not too long ago too. That's Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate. Then we've got the 3D printing station. I've got my resin printers. Those are pretty cool. I've got those resin printers over there in the corner. I got for a crazy deal. But I have, what's her name? Her name is Feyre Blue. Let me see, let me read some chat here. Hold on. Hey, cutie. Oh, amazing setup. Thanks, guys. Look, PC. Sorry for the last chat I left. Oh, you ain't gonna worry about that. Calm down. Hey, you'll never offend me. You'll never offend me. Don't worry about it. I am, everything's right off the duck's back. Sweaty Yeti. Very nice name. Love it. Love it. That's a great name, Sweaty Yeti. Thanks for stopping by. We've got a great group of people in here hanging out and chatting right now. Everybody welcome Sweaty Yeti to the chat. Thank you very much on the puppo. Oh yeah, your Rottweiler does too. I got another pup. He's in the next room, but I can't let him out right now because she's in heat and he's going nuts over it. I don't have either one of them fixed, so unfortunately he has to be separated for the moment, but he's all right. He's my old guy. He's about 13, 14 years old. My old buddy, my little old fella. I love that guy. Let's see here. We got Roddy and a Shih Tzu. I've got two. She's a full-blooded, she's half Malamute, half Siberian. And then we've got Poops. That's what we call the other fella. That's his name. And he's, from what we understand, what we got told, he's half husky, half oh yeah. You like my dude on my head? He's half husky, half German Shepherd, I think is what they said he was. I don't know. It doesn't matter. He's not. He's just a mutt. He's my little buddy mutt. I've had him since he was a puppy. He's my little guy. So let's check it out. I'll give you a little bit more of a tour. I'll see how much of a tour I can give you, because like I said, you're not going to be able to hear me when I get too terribly far away. But look at this. This is my wife's setup. That's her spot right there. This is everything that I have got sorted that I need to put in bundle lots. This is all some really nice high-end golf gear. These are shorts because shorts aren't in season right now, so I like to put them to the side till I get to that point. And then we've got some lower-end pants that I picked that I wasn't quite sure of at the time. This is my center rack. I got some motorcycle jackets that I got to get through. I got some North Face. I've got some North Face jackets I got in the other day, a nice Vortex and stuff, some Carhartt stuff, and then some other things that I picked up. This is like my center rack. This is where I keep like my stuff that's on deck that I haven't processed yet. These are some more things that I just got the other day I'm processing. That's all North Face, Patagonia stuff. This right here is pretty cool. Counts Customs. My brother got this for me the other day. That's a really cool one right there. I've got a pool table. I gotta get it cleaned up though. That's my shoe rack over there. And then these are my bins. This is where I put all my processed stuff in. So this is where I gotta do all that there. And then arcade games. On top of arcade games. Behind arcade games. To the right of arcade games. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. But yeah. Got some of that. And then this is I do a little 3D printing over here. Where I clean my stuff up. I printed and painted her, but she broke. She fell off and broke the other day. Sad day. Sad day. But it's kind of like a brief tour. Oh yeah, and then the kiddo. We got this for the kiddo the other day, or we've had it for a little bit. Good old Bob. Oh Oh yeah, and this is my workbench where I. Oh yeah, my Neo Geo and my plate. Neo Geo. And then we've got. I gotta clean my bench off. It's getting pretty nasty, but I print and paint stuff. My little fellow there. We've done some of these. Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate it. It's my workshop. That's what I do. This is where I spend most of my time. It's where I do all my stuff. All right, let me catch up. Let me catch up on what we got going on here. You sell these stuff. So, what in particular do you mean do I sell? So it just depends on what you're referring to. Because I intend to sell, so my dad collected these arcade games all my life, right? He bought them for like wild prices every time he came across them, and we just been oh dude, like you'd be surprised, man. Like I'm telling you, we don't have I'm broke as a joke. So let me go in like order of operations. The 3D printers, I bought those over time. I got really good deals for them. I bought them off Marketplace around me and waited until they went on sale. I probably paid for the two printers. I probably paid $300 altogether, $400 altogether for those. What's up, Mix Marshall? Aloutist? What's up, Mix Marshall? How you doing? We're hanging out and chatting right now. Everybody say hey, hi to Mix Marshall. But as far as, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, let me fix this. Thank you for letting me know that. I had to fix my mic back up. I had it bent out so I could hear you guys, or maybe you could hear me a little better when I was further away over there. So the 3D printers, I've crewed those over time. The ones in the corner, those gigantic ones in the corner, they don't actually work. I bought them I paid $150 for all three of them. They're about $3 grand a lick. And eventually one day when I have the extra cash, I'm going to get them running and try to like actually do something with them. But it was just too good of a deal not to do. It's going to cost me somewhere in the range of like $500 to $800 a lick to get them running. So those are those. Oh, the jackets and the clothes. Man, a whole lot of time. So every day. So I don't know if you've ever been to America, but in America, we do not value crap like people do elsewhere, right? So we have these places called thrift stores. And you can just roll into these places, and anybody and everybody donates all of their clothing and various other things to them. And you can find some amazing deals on stuff there. And that's where I've made my living. Is I go around to all these thrift stores and I buy up things that people have discarded and who they don't think have any value or just somehow ended up at a thrift store. And I buy the things that I think have value and I turn around and resell them online for profit. That's what I do for a living. I try to like save and rescue clothing that was meant to probably go to a landfill at the end of the day. So like that Counts Customs jacket. I paid, or my brother got me that one. He bought me that one. He went the other day and found that. Yeah, I know. I've actually talked to a few people who were in India prior to you who come on here, and they said the same thing. They were like, no, they don't. Nobody does that over here. They don't do it in Japan either. So that's the problem with that. That's another thing I'd like to. I'm going to take a bunch of this stuff over there, too, and I'm going to try to sell some of it over there and get me a little bit of cash up over there while I'm at it. Because they do the same thing. They value things more than we do. Americans are so wasteful. So wasteful. Like, you would be amazed. I found a $15,000 suit for $15 at a thrift store. It was a Bianca Brioni Loro Piana suit. Came to India. Maybe one day. Hey, I'm not against it. I'd like to go anywhere and everywhere. I want to travel. Excuse me. I want to travel and check out all. Yeah, she was telling me that earlier. Hyderabad. That's cool, dude. It's really cool. Yeah, where I live at. So I'm pretty. I don't know what kind of like. Yeah. Hey, I think probably. I'm sure you can come. Hey, I'd definitely take you up on that now. I live in the South. I live in the South in a place called Alabama in the U.S. And it is like one of the poorest, most downtrodden sections of the U.S., but it's one of the best. It's the absolute best. You might look at it. Well, we have a lot of really beautiful scenery, too. We've got a lot of forests. We've got a lot of, we have a lot of really nice natural stuff. And we have beautiful beaches. Oh, my goodness. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. I'll give you the same offer. I'll give you the same offer all day long. You ever come to the States, you hit me up. You always got a place. Y'all are awesome. I'll show you around. I'll take you all over the place. We'll have a great time. But, yeah. The rest of the stuff. Let's see. When I was working in the U.S., ship used to get clients from Alabama. Oh, for real? Alabama, I'll say this. Some of the best people I've ever met in my life live in Alabama. Some of the snobbiest, stinkiest people I've ever met in my life live in Alabama. So hopefully you got the best of them. We have a thing called Southern hospitality, right? Like that's like something we still sort of believe in around here, where like you always try to be as hospitable as you can and as kind as you can to others. That's how we act. It's how we operate, you know. I'm serious though. I've gotten some stinky folks. Oof. I tell you what, I was telling them on the stream the other day. When we finish, when we're good and I'm ready for this trip, this is the stuff. This is what I'm gonna have right here. I don't drink. I don't generally drink. This right here. This is the bomb. I don't know if y'all have ever had sake. Excuse me. Getting a little light here today. It's sake. It's not only is it sake, it is the most premium. I went to the factory where they made this in Saijo and picked it up. Lucifer, you came to the right spot, it seems. It is Kamatsuri sake. Hey, I agree, Lucifer. I agree. I've never had any. I'm gonna call you Lucy, by the way. I have never had any sake I liked at all until I had this bottle right here. This is the most premium. So a little bit of backstory on this sake. When I think we all know the deeds of World War II and what happened between the U.S. and Japan. Okay, I think we all understand how that went. There was the president, the next president to visit Japan after that was all the way Obama. Obama was the very first president to visit Japan after all that happened. And when he visited Japan, whether or not you like him or not, who cares? This is what they presented him with. This is their most sacred, most tasty sake. Hold it up so I can screenshot. Shot 3 times. Dude, here, I'll give you it's this right here, dude. This right here. It's if you get it in the States, it's wildly expensive. Wildly expensive. Komatsuri. But, and this is the bottle always looks like this. You can get it bigger or smaller. But if you get it in Japan, I paid for this bottle. I paid 2,308 yen. So how much is that? Hold on, let me see. 2,308 yen. It's not much. It's a joke at how much I paid for this. You buy this over in the States though, you're gonna pay $150 for this bottle. In Japan, I paid I paid $12 for this bottle. Yeah, right around 50. It's $12. $12.86. This is, I'm telling you, it is so smooth and so tasty. It really is. It has it's like Goldschlager. It's got little bitty flakes of gold floating around in it. That's how fancy it is. I went to, there's a place called Saijo it's right next to, it's near Onomichi and it's near Hiroshima. It's in those areas. But it is the sake capital of Japan. It's where they make most of the sake. Or it's where they make a lot of sake. It's one of the bigger places. And there's like 5 different, it looks like apple cider. It didn't taste like apple cider, though. It tastes very good. It's very smooth, it's just a very good taste. And I cannot stand the way alcohol tastes. I cannot stand alcohol. I'm telling you, I'm not an alcohol fan. I'm not an alcohol fan. That is some good stuff right there. The way they do it, I visited the factory that they made it in, and they are serious about how they do their stuff, right? They only allow certain types of rice. The rice has to be fermented for a very certain period of time. They have a special like yeast type thing that they've been cultivating for like hundreds of years that they keep using with it. It's everything about it. The water that they use a very, very, very specific spring water. And when I say specific spring water, there's like 6 different sake factories all in this town, right? They all have their own spring. And you can go, the coolest thing, and I'll do a video, guys. I'm going to go back to Saijo this year. So if y'all want to see something if y'all want to see what I'm talking about, I'll take you to it. I'll take a video of all of it, and I'll make a vlog about it, because it's so awesome. It's so awesome how they do it. But in Saijo, they have, you go up to each one of the factories, and they'll let you have a tour and everything, right? And in front of it, they have this little well, like this little stone basin. And I promise. They have this stone basin, and they have this spigot coming out of the ground. That's their natural spring water for that specific plant, right? And that spring water is always flowing into that basin out front, and it's always overflowing, and it goes down into the ground. But you can walk up and just you can bring a cup with you, and get a taste of the spring water. Oh my goodness, I don't know how water can be tasty, but that is the tastiest, most just pleasant water I've ever had in my life. Was at those factories, and every one of them were slightly different. Some of it was kind of sweet. This one was kind of had like a more, I don't know, like an alkaline taste. All of it was different. It was all different in a way where you could tell it makes sense why they all tasted ever so slightly different. It was so amazing. That, and then we got to meet, that town is filled with all the old people who have been making the sake for years and years and generations and generations. And some of the people we met there were so amazing. So amazing. We were trying to do all the tours to get to all of them so I could hit every one of them, because I wanted to see them all. And I actually bought, I'll have to bring them down. I'll show you on stream one night. But I have sake cups that I got one from every single one of them. And they're not like the little tiny ones. They're the wooden pine sake cups. The block ones, like a square block. And the last one we went to was closed. They had already closed by the time we had finally gotten to them. And I was a little sad about it, because I'm like, well, I'm going to have all of these cups and all these sakes, but I'm not going to get to try the last one. And my brother said it was the best. That was the best one. You had to go to that one. It's the best one. I'm like, well, darn. And then an old lady, like there's a little tiny shop across the road. And we're standing out in front of the gates of this big old sake factory, and we're like, oh dang, all right. Well, this little old lady like comes shuffling out. This little Japanese lady comes shuffling out, and she's like, starts speaking in Japanese to us, and I'm like, and my brother speaks fluent Japanese. He's all enveloped in the culture, and he's talking back and forth with her, and he's like, oh, she wants to invite you in. She says, sorry, the factory's closed. Come into her shop. She'll give you something else. And I was like, well, she didn't have to do that, but we'll go visit her shop. I'll buy something from her shop just to patronize her. And we go in there, and she pulls out like all this stuff, and she's showing us all this memorabilia and stuff, and all these cool things. And it's like her house. Like the shop is the front of her house, so like, she lives in the back. And like she like gets out. She gives us all these very specific rice crackers that you're supposed to drink with the sake, and like she sells them there. And you know this lady doesn't get that many. Like, we're like the only foreigners in town. The entire, like, Saijo is a very remote kind of little spot over there. People don't really visit there. And like, I tried to pay her for them. She refused, gave us all kinds of gifts and things. It was just so nice. It was so wonderful. I still remember it vividly to this day. It was so awesome how cool everybody treated us there. It was so great. Yeah, I love this. Saijo, we're definitely going back to Saijo. We're going to go to Saijo. Onomichi? You got to look up Onomichi. Onomichi's beautiful. We climbed the mountain of Onomichi, and they actually have a cat alley. If you ever heard of cat alley in Japan, that's where it is. It's in Onomichi. It's on the side of a mountain. They have all these cat shrines all over the place over there. We climbed the entire mountain, went all the way to the very top, and had ice cream at the top of it. It's just such a good time. That place is just so full of culture and tradition, and everybody there is so nice. Oh, the food. The food is... Oh, I'm so excited. That's really, too, I'd like to have a little bit of a cushion so we can enjoy ourselves and actually have some food that we enjoy, you know? It's such a good time. If you haven't been, you really should go if you ever have the opportunity, because it's just such an amazing time. It really is. Everyone that we ran into in the entire country was welcoming as they could possibly be. They were insanely nice the entire time and insanely accommodating. All the prices were very reasonable for everything that we got. Everything was just such a good time. I loved every second of it. Well, you don't have to wish, you know. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think in a million years I'd ever go the first time. I'm telling you, we don't have a. It looks like we have a lot. For the last year, I have struggled beyond belief to pay the bills and to do this business while being able to support my family, to pay the bills here for like we still have property taxes and things, and like the property taxes at the end of the year, they're wild for businesses. Wild for businesses. And then you've got, you know, all these other things in between. I mean, there's a lot goes on. I'm very rich in what God has given me. I'm not very rich in the money department. We'll go with that. And that's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that all day long because God blessed me in so many ways. I get to go to Japan for a second time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How can you be more blessed than that? That's amazing. I have a beautiful son and my soulmate. How can you get more blessed than that? Yeah, oh yeah. For sure. I would be a fool to say that I wasn't. I have not been just eternally blessed at every turn. Even with all the hardship that I face, it's nothing. It's irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant. Woo! I gotta pull my game up real quick. I play a phone game, and the time's about to roll over. We're coming up on 2 a.m. I gotta do my dailies on it. I gotta do the guild boss. You play any phone games? Anybody play any phone games? I play Watcher of Realms. I have to say it's my one that I cannot get rid of. Every time I go to quit playing it, I'm like, dang, I can't. I'm too good. I've got too much going on in it. I've played it for too long. I'm like 3 years in almost. One night? Oh, that already happened. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what's wrong, little girl? Play random games? Yeah, I feel that. Same. This is the one I play the most, though. This is the one I've stuck with, and I've played for the longest. Watcher of Realms. It's like a, Want to play PUBG together? Dude, I haven't played PUBG since PUBG came out, man. I might take you up on that in the next day or so for sure. Do you like play PUBG? What else do you play? What else do you ever played like Path of Exile or Call of Duty? I'd probably play I think probably the last thing I played FPS. Are you an FPS person? Is that what you normally play? I know Efra plays horror games. Heard something. Oh, COD player. I see. I didn't realize you'd swapped. I heard something. Give me a second, guys. Let me listen and see. I hear something in the background. It's kind of worrying me a little bit. Hold on. I think it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, the cat might have rabies. Nah, we've got him as shots. Hey, now I don't want to talk about no ghost tourism in here. This place is big. This place is really big, and it's from the 1970s. So like, it ain't. I've heard things in here that I don't want to get into. No, I was actually worried about. We've actually had I had somebody try breaking in not too long ago. There's no pipes that way. There's no pipes that way, unfortunately. There's only, I know where all the pipes are in here, and that's not, the building settles, things happen like that all the time. But, that was it was a weird noise that I heard. It sounded like somebody, I don't know. It wasn't, I'd be able to hear it. And I have a pretty vast, I have a vast camera system, but at the same time, I'm on the phone that I usually get my notifications for my camera on. So hold on, let me pull up my, nah, I don't want to go over there. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull up my camera system. That's what I need to do right now. I think everything's all fine. I get spooked easily with stuff like that. Nah, I might play. I'm probably not gonna play games the other night. Unfortunately, my wife will probably be down in a minute. She'll probably get the boy in bed pretty soon, and then I've got to do. What'll probably happen is we'll probably hang out with her for a while if y'all be on for a little bit longer, and she'll read chat for me, and I'll do a little bit of work. I'll take some photos. I have to do some photography. I have to photo all the things that I sell. And then I pack them up in little bags, and I label them and everything, and then I put them online on like eBay and stuff like that. So like I have to do a little bit of that just because I have so much I have to get through. We have to make some money to do it, and I can't make money if nobody can see what I'm selling. You know what I mean? Can't buy it if you don't know it's on, exists or it's for sale. But oh my gosh, my camera system logged out. Hold on. It's actually kind of is spooking me a pinch. I don't think it's my wife. I would have heard her come down the steps. I did, though. I did recently have somebody. I didn't know it. They didn't get in because I have deadbolts. I have these big, huge deadbolts that I lock the doors with every night. But somebody took a crowbar and tried prying open one of my back doors recently. For some reason, we've got really, this town is going to hell with drug addicts, unfortunately. And I've had to run a few of them off. I hate to do it, but I've had to run a few of them off. What's the time? Oh, okay. It's 1:39 in the morning, so I shouldn't be hearing anybody around in that area. Nah, I don't know. It might have been, to be totally honest with you. Who knows? I've heard things in these places. Where are you at again? Chicago is getting worse and worse too. I'm in Alabama. Alabama is having some serious issues with methamphetamine and other drugs. It's very sad. The worst part is the town I live in. The sheriff of the town I live in is horrifically corrupt, and I know this for an absolute fact. This isn't like conjecture. He's insanely corrupt. Everybody, the people sell drugs in this town that are allowed to sell drugs by him, and he gets a cut of it. People have died by his hand in this town. It's pretty messed up. We're having a lot of trouble with him. He's actually nationally famous right now for his antics that he's been pulling. But he's on the brink of finding himself in prison. Yeah. This town has been, man, we've had some stuff go on lately. We had some really heartbreaking stuff happen the other day. I ain't even gonna get into it. That's just burden your soul. I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, no, we've had some issues with I haven't had them in a couple of months. I haven't had to run somebody off who's been lingering and trying to be around when they shouldn't be around. But you know, there's always is till it ain't. The reason why I have security cameras is we had an instance before, and I had to make sure I had the ability to see what's going on. I don't see anything. I have cameras all over this joint. I got cameras on every single. I got the 5 knots. I got the old F and AF system up there, right? Real life 5 Nights at Freddy's. It's 1:41 in the morning. And this building. I would take y'all. I'll tell you what I can do. Hold on. Y'all want to go on like a serious tour? You want to go on like a spoopy tour? Hold on. I'll show you some cool stuff. I'll give you the spoopy tour if you really want it. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. So here's the problem. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to hear me. You're not gonna be able really to hear me, but I'll chat on my. I've got my iPad pulled up, and I'll pull the chat up, and I'll talk to you on there. Let me see. I'll give you the full tour. Hold on. Y'all don't. You don't even know. You don't even know what's going on out here, guys. It's wompy. It is some wompy stuff. All right. So just if anybody says they can't hear me or anything like that, remind them that I'm just tell them I don't have a mic for the second. I'll have it back, okay? So, all right. I'm going. We're going. gosh, I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you so very much. You made my night. Y'all made my night just coming in and hanging out. I really do mean that. It's been a heck of a time. What'd y'all think about the tour? How I was kind of getting a little spooked out there for a second. The cat kept popping up on random stuff, and it was kind of freaking me out. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Efron Shaw. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much, guys. I genuinely appreciate it. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's yeah. So the long short of it is, like I said, my mom and dad paid for this for like 20 years. We ran it for 20 years. We kept it super affordable so the kids could all get in that needed to get in. It's a long story. All these arcade games though, it may seem like a lot, like well, we're gonna start selling. We're gonna sell some of them. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. But that's basically like my dad's retirement. That's like everything he. Instead of like investing in money in things, that's what my dad invested in, was arcade games. Every time he got the opportunity to buy an arcade game for a decent price, he bought it, and we found some corner of the house or somewhere, a storage building or something. Hey, what'd you think? And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. And I mean that genuinely. Y'all, you made my night. Really genuinely. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way I know at the moment. Was it? You think it was difficult for the conversion, or is it just hard to? Dang, y'all didn't. I say y'all didn't have to. You've already done it. I really appreciate it, but you definitely don't have to. You don't ever feel obligated. I greatly appreciate it. I very greatly appreciate it. Don't ever feel obligated. Don't ever feel obligated to do that. I really do appreciate just you coming and hanging out and chilling and chatting has been far enough for me. I've genuinely enjoyed it. I really, really do appreciate that, though. It does mean an immense amount. An immense amount. Brings a tear to the eye, to be honest. I really appreciate it. Oh. But what a tour though, huh? What a place. This place gets scary in the middle of the night, I'm telling you. Sometimes. Sometimes a little spooked by it. Sometimes. It's from the 70s too, and who knows what happened here before we got a hold of it. We've only had it for like the last 20 years. I greatly appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I do plan to do the same whenever I can get. So what I'm trying to do, what we're going to end up, what the game plan is at the moment is, I'm going to try to make, I don't know, you tell me. I think I've got enough like arcade games and stuff to make a little bit of content. Does the channel name kind of make sense now though? I think I did good with the channel name. Because this is wild. We will be tonight. I'm not in on Instagram quite yet. I've never really had anything but a YouTube. My wife is going to. We were talking about it earlier today. Actually, before I came down. I said, we've got to get all the socials in the same spot. That way, if anybody wants to hang out with us and like message us or anything like that, they have a place they can do it. Because you can't really do it through YouTube, you know? And I'm going to make a Discord, too. I'm going to make a Discord. I'm going to make an Instagram. And I'm going to make, play Roblox. That has a lot of clout. Yeah, I've never played Roblox. I've thought about it. I've got my nieces love to play it, too. I thought about playing with them. But, yeah. Yeah, hold on. Let me copy that. Give me a second. That's on Instagram, Shaw? There we go. I took a screen grab of it, so I've got it. Yeah. I'll add you as soon as I make it. Yeah. I probably would. I see that. You know, I tell you too with that. I've thought about that. I thought about doing that, and I actually enjoy playing Minecraft. It's been a very long time, but I enjoy playing Minecraft and Terraria. There's a couple more I was going to play. I love Terraria. Have you ever played Terraria? I know you probably play Minecraft. Everybody's played Minecraft. I love Terraria, though. That's a great one. Nope, it's a really good one. You ought to play it. We ought to all play it one day. It's like it's kind of like Minecraft, but it's like 2D, and then there's more like bosses and stuff. No, I'll play. I gotta say, I haven't played an FPS in a long time, and I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna be ashamed of me if we do play together, because I'm rusty, dude. I'm rusty. I'm real rusty, but we can play. I'll give it a go. Let's do this. I might play tomorrow. I might give it a go tomorrow night. If I can get enough done tomorrow. Well, I got to pick a game up tomorrow. We got to go run and pick a game up. My dad he's found another game. So, excuse me, a Nintendo Popeye. We're going to pick it up. We've got a Donkey Kong. Believe it or not, that's not all the arcade games we have. I've still got probably 50 more I got to move in here from other places that we've just been stowing them off into. My dad, believe it or not, bought the majority of these games for probably $25 to $50 each over the last 20 years. I love you too, brother. I do genuinely. Man, y'all are awesome. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm telling you, y'all have made my night. It's, you know, a lot of times I'll go in here and I'm just trying to get consistent really with it so that I can meet folks like you guys, and we can hang out and get a base of people that I can talk to on the daily, that I can hang out with. Because the way my job works, how it works is I go out every day. Here's my day. This is my day generally. I go out. I go to the thrift store. I search the thrift store for things that I feel like I can sell online for more money. Then I go to the post office and drop off my packages. Then I come back. And I take photos of things all day long until I go to bed. And then I start all over again. And I don't talk to very many people. I talk to the people at the post office, and I talk to the people at the thrift store. That's it. It's the only people I talk to on a daily. And it's gotten to the point of where it's like so monotonous. It's like I have to do something. I have to find more people to talk to that aren't in this tiny bubble that I live in. And I've loved this. I've loved every second of this. Oh, buddy. What do did you even have to ask? Did you even have to ask? Of course I'm going to swing by. Neil, how you doing? 5 a.m. your time or my time? IST time? Let me look and see what that is for me. Because that sounds like it's going to be like 5 p.m. That'll be perfect. I'll definitely be around. Let me see. Hold on. Excuse me. So it's 1:30 time. 1:30 for you right now. So it's almost exactly. It's almost 12. Okay, so what? All right. Is it 1:20? 1/20/2026 for you? So is it the 20th? So you're a day ahead of me, right? Or you're 12 hours ahead of me, I think is what it is. I really appreciate you guys, I really do. Neil, you've come back. What's the longest you've gone without sleep? Maybe 30 hours, maybe. Somewhere around in there. 1:30 on January. Yeah, so you're just, you're 12 hours ahead of me. So yeah, if you stream at 5 a.m. East, yeah, for sure. It's only going to be like 4:30 in the afternoon for me. I'll definitely pop on and catch you. rises in the east and sets in the west, baby. If you sleepy, I am pretty sleepy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting pretty wore out. It's 2:01 now. My game done rolled over. Nihon. I did. I popped off and had dinner and came back. Yeah. Yeah. I probably should catch some Z's. I'm gonna schedule out my stuff, and I'm gonna stream at night too, so I make sure I get with you guys. Because the best crew that I've had so far has always been at night. The best group of folks hanging out. I'm gonna try to pop on. I'm probably gonna be on tomorrow in the morning for my time, so it'll be late for you. And then I'll be on in the evening as well, like I am right now, because you're up anyway. And we can hang out then. Because y'all are awesome. I have loved every second hanging out with y'all. And kneel down. Welcome back. She almost is on here almost every day. She's just having to get the kiddo in the bed tonight. And I think he's probably being... Let me check my kiddo cam and see if he's... It's really cold right now. Will be... Yeah. Appreciate it. Nah, she put him in his bed tonight, so she might be cleaning. But sometimes it gets a bit cold. Here, when it's cold, we only have like a space heater in there right now, which is enough. It warms the apartment up plenty enough. But, I just don't like the thought of him getting cold, so we end up putting him in the bed with us. And when she does that, she usually goes to bed early. Yeah, no, she's almost always on here with me. My wife is almost always on here with me. If she's not on the camera, she's usually in the chat, hanging out with us. Just like you guys. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to start catching your stuff too. I love it. I love it. Y'all are awesome. I'll introduce you tomorrow. How about that? I'm going to have a great time. Y'all have got me all psyched up now about Japan, because now I'm going to we have to make sure we go, because what I'm going to do, I got to show you all the stuff. I got to vlog it all for you guys. You got to see all the cool stuff. And then one day in the future, y'all are going to be super successful, and then I'm going to be super successful, and we're going to meet up, and we're going to have, like, we're going to get all of the originals in here, and we're all going to meet up here, and we're going to play arcade games. That's what's going to happen. On stream. Believe it. And then I'm going to come visit you. And we're going to hang out with you. And then we're all going to get together. And we're going to go hang out in Japan for a little bit, right? That's the plan. That's the plan. That's how we're going to do it. That's what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. We're going to make it happen. We're gonna make it happen, cause I'm gonna start selling these arcade games, and I'm gonna start working on them, and I'm gonna put them out. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit this thing from every angle I can hit this thing at. I'm gonna sell these arcade games. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna get my clothing business really going, real good and strong. We're gonna get this streaming thing going, real good and strong. Both of us, me and you. And then we're gonna get together. We're gonna meet up. We're gonna have a meeting of the originals. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a great plan. And I mean that. I mean that serious. I'm serious. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm psyched. Sooner rather than later, too. Oh. Guys, I think I am. I think I'm gonna knock tonight, though. I got about 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm running on the fumes. I gotta get a little bit of that sleep. You're just not productive if you don't, you know. I'm so glad I got back on here with you guys, though. Alright, guys. I'm gonna pop up. Thank you so... Arigatou gozaimashita. Arigatou gozaimashita. Once again, for your donate. I very much appreciate it. My wife's going to come on here and tell you the exact same thing tomorrow. I can promise you that. And then y'all have an amazing night. Onegai shimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. And Jane. Why did the dog... Hold on. Let's see what he's got to say. Why did the DJ get a dog? Because he needed a woofer. Why'd he dunk him underwater? Because he needed a subwoofer, huh? Well, the thing... arigatou gozaimasu means thank you very much for all you have done in Japanese. And onegai shimasu is like a more formal thank you very much. Jane means goodbye. I know a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of Japanese. That's Japanese language. That wasn't anything else. And you know the Japanese are very, they always bow and thank people when they thank people. It's in the style. You know what I mean? Got to get ready for it, huh? Arigatou gozaimasu. No, I think it's arigatou gozaimashita means thank you for all you have done. I'll show you guys all that stuff when we get back. I appreciate it. Guys, all right, I'm out. I'm out. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I'm going to roll out. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.